Hello everyone and welcome back to me, Shiva Wilson, and my channel, which is all about legalising recreational flower in the UK. Now today I'm going to be talking about the stigma surrounding flower use. Stigma, ooh, stigma, let's burn the stigma. Well, that didn't work. Okay, stigma surrounding, I think I just burnt my nose there. Stigma surrounding flower use is a complex issue with deep roots in history, culture, and misinformation. People, misinformation, reefer madness. Look it up. It's a film. I haven't watched it, but I've seen clips, and it's madness. Here's a breakdown of some of the key factors contributing to this stigma. Historical and cultural factors. Prohibition and criminalization. The war on drugs in the 20th century played a significant role in demonizing flower. Demons. The demons are everywhere. Flower is a demon. Rah. Leading to its criminalization and association with crime and deviance. Yeah, if you smoke flower, you're a deviant. You're in bed with Satan. You create satanic cults. You kill people because you're hopped up on flower balls. Racial disparities. The criminalization of flower has disproportionately impacted communities of color, leading to a perception of flower use as a black or minority issue. This has perpetuated stereotypes and fueled the stigma. It's all demonization going on and misinformation. Cultural influence. In some cultures, flower use is viewed as taboo and associated with laziness, irresponsibility, or even mental illness. These negative perceptions can be deeply ingrained and passed down through generations. So in the legalization campaign, we've got a lot of backlog of historical misinformation, lies, just bad juju, bad vibes being pushed at the flower because of, well, maybe not enough people have used it or spoken up about it, and maybe we're all a bit apathetic about talking about the wonders of flower and counteracting the negative information and then presenting some more positive and neutral information about the topic, which is being done in science. Science is probably going to give us a lot of answers as to what flower really is about and what it can do, and both positive and negative. So a balanced view should prevail in the future. At the moment, we've still got a lot of polarization about people who love flower and think it's great and should be legal and widely available, and then a lot of people who are like, no, the smell is ruining family lives. Misinformation and stereotypes. Gateway drug theory. The widely discredited idea that flower use leads to harder drug use has been a major driver of stigma. There's no scientific evidence to support this claim. Let's just pause on that for a minute. The gateway drug theory. There's no scientific evidence to support the gateway drug theory. Look it up. Find scientific evidence to support the gateway drug theory. Exaggerated risks. The potential harms of flower are often exaggerated and presented without context. While there are some risks associated with flower use, they are often outweighed by the benefits for many individuals. Media portrayals. Media often portrays flower users in negative stereotypes, reinforcing the association with crime, mental instability, and lack of productivity. That lack of productivity one's changing because a lot of people in American states where flower is legal are always going on about how they use flower before they go to the gym, or before they go for a run, or before they get on an attack their day and get all their tasks done. And people who use medicinal cannabis are also saying a lot that they use flower to get themselves into a productive mode, and they can't function as well without the flower. They function better with the flower in terms of productivity. Impacts of stigma. Discrimination. The stigma surrounding flower can lead to discrimination in employment, housing, education, and other areas of life. So this is impact of stigma. Fear and shame. People who use flower may experience fear and shame due to the societal judgment they face. This can discourage them from seeking help or information about flower use. Hindered research, another impact of stigma. The stigma surrounding flower has hindered scientific research on its potential benefits and risks, leading to a lack of evidence-based information. But that's starting to clear up now. There's more and more studies about flower going on around the world all the time. If you just tune into it and pay attention to it, they are there. Moving forward, addressing the stigma surrounding flower requires a multi-pronged approach. Education and awareness. Promoting accurate information about flower and debunking myths can help challenge negative stereotypes and shift public perceptions. So yeah, we can all put out more information on our social media accounts that is accurate information or positive information or neutral information that goes against the old negative stereotypes in order to shift public perceptions. Legalization and decriminalization. Legalizing and decriminalizing flower can help reduce the stigma associated with its use and promote responsible consumption. As I've seen from when I look at what goes on in Canada, I haven't been to Canada, but I've looked at people talking about it online, and from what I picked up, the stigma has gone down. People will say like, yeah, no problems with it. People have their shops, they smoke their stuff, they use their bongs, and we get along with life, and nothing much has really changed other than we now have a big industry that is, there, making tax dollars. Open dialogue. Encouraging open and honest conversations about flower can help break down barriers and create a more accepting environment. Yes, it's good to have a good chat about things. Open and honest dialogue about it. Challenging stereotypes. Actively challenging negative stereotypes and promoting diverse representation of flower users in media can help dismantle harmful prejudices. That is a big sentence there. Actively challenging negative stereotypes and promoting diverse representation of flower users in media can help dismantle harmful prejudices. I think maybe we've seen that with the Wiz Khalifa. I can't even say his name right. Well, the guy Wiz smoking a joint on stage and looking extremely proud of himself for doing it, and then getting arrested and then getting released really quickly. Perhaps is one way of dismantling harmful prejudices. I don't know. Anyway, by understanding the historical, cultural and social factors contributing to the stigma surrounding flower, we can work towards a more informed and compassionate society where people are free to make their own choices about flower use without fear of judgment or discrimination. Thanks very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Shiva Wilson, and we have today been trying to legalise recreational flower in the UK. Good night.